वेलकम टू टुडेज वीडियो। आज के वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है और आज मैं जो है वो बताने वाला हूँ कि मेरे जैसे बेवकूफ़ आदमी को कैसे टाइटन कंपनी लिमिटेड में जॉब मिली और आप भी कैसे टाइटन लिमिटेड कंपनी में जॉब कर सकते हो। तो बेसिकली मैंने पिछला वीडियो बनाया था, आई मेड द प्रीवियस वीडियो ये बता के कि व्हाट इज़ द प्रोसीड्योर ऑफ इंटरव्यू, जीडी कैसा होता है, इंटरव्यू पीआई कैसा होता है, साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट क्या होता है, and all of that, basically the procedure of selection in an internship to Titan Company Limited. And वहाँ से ही मेरे को after my internship I got a PPO. So today I'm going to talk about a brief about what kind of projects you can expect in your internship और उसके बाद what is the procedure of converting a PPO which is a pre-placement offer from Titan Company Limited. So before I proceed, to encourage you people, see this is the ID card of Titan Company Limited. You can see the logo of Titan and Titan written here, and you can clearly see Titan Company likha hua hai, Titan Company Limited on this ID card. So had to walk out my way through many interviews to secure this. So to be very precise, I had to present about probably 6 to 7 times before the jury, different types of jury at different points of time to secure this feat of going into Titan जाने के लिए काफ़ी पापड़ बेलने पड़े literally. Now when I say it seems क्वाइट लूसिड बट ट्रस्ट मी इट इज़ नॉट। और अगर आपको क्रैक करना है टाइटन की पीपीओ तो ये वीडियो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो पहले तो मैं आपको, आप पिछले वाले वीडियो को रेफर कर लीजिए, देख लीजिए, वहाँ पे मैंने बताया हुआ है पूरा इंटरव्यू प्रोसीड्योर कि इंटर्नशिप में टाइटन कैसे हायर करती है एमबीए कॉलेजेस से, उनका जनरल प्रोसीड्योर कैसा होता है। नाउ दे हैव चेंज द प्रोसीड्योर लिटिल बिट फ्रॉम लास्ट ईयर। वो लोग स्पेसिफाई नहीं कर रहे कि हम लोग ऑपरेशंस के लिए आ रहे हैं या सब सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग के लिए आ रहे हैं। वो लोग they're keeping a common interview and after that वो कैंडिडेट को ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं to select whether they want to go for operations and or sales and marketing. तो काफ़ी लोग ऑप्शंस वैसे सिलेक्ट करते हैं और ये काफ़ी बेहतरीन तकनीक है। you're not binding a person to go into a particular branch. आप ऑप्शन दे रहे हो और फिर कैंडिडेट की मर्जी है कि वो किस में जाना चाहता है। सो ब्रिलियंट मूव बाय द कंपनी वंस अगेन। आफ्टर यू गो इनटू द इंटर्नशिप, ऑपरेशन, सप्लाई चेन और सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग, किसी में भी आप जाओ, आपको एक प्रोजेक्ट अलॉट होता है फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 2 months. जनरली द प्रोजेक्ट stint also depends on when your exams are ending. For IIT Kharagpur, which is from IIT Kharagpur, the exams used to end in the month of April. So we had our internship April 18th say, if I am not wrong, May and June. So June 18th, April to June 18th, 2 months exactly. They will give you flight tickets. They will give you stay for the first 2 weeks, even to the interns, in a 5-star hotel. We were made to stay in Bloom suits, and post which you will have to find your own accommodation and fooding for 1.5 months. So half month, 2 weeks they will give, and then for the next of the 6 weeks you need to find an accommodation for yourself. They will provide the flight tickets of up and down fully. They will allot you to a project, and my project was basically to streamline the supply chain of packaging material, boxes and bags for the entire Tanishq supply chains, entire Tanishq jewelry division. So Tanishq jewelry division has around 450 showrooms pan India. So for all of those showrooms, we had to find out which were the best performing, worst performing, what are the gaps that were occurring between the actual sales and the boxes that they were ordering. Had to streamline the process, automate the process such that it would create an auto trigger into the process and it would generate auto orders. Currently the system was through indentation raised by humans individually at the showroom level, creating a bullwhip effect in the supply chain. अगर आपको bullwhip effect के बारे में पता हो तो ज़रूर आप जानते होंगे. So bullwhip effect is a huge problem in the supply chain. So that we had to eliminate by preventing manual intervention. हमको पूरा स्ट्रक्चर को ऑटोमेट करना था ताकि वो सेल्फ ऑर्डर्स प्लेस कर सके, एंड वी सक्सेसफुली डिड दैट. वी जनरेटेड सम 500 odd billings with one of the showrooms as a pilot implementation, and हम लोगों ने वो सिस्टम में भी इंटीग्रेट करने का बात चालू कर दिया था. सो दैट वाज माय 2 months का प्रोजेक्ट, पोस्ट विच आई हैड अ कपल ऑफ इंटरव्यू. सो टाइटन डजंट गिव अ PPO, टाइटन गिव्स अ PPI, okay, pre-placement interview, and then you have to crack 2 rounds of interview. Now many people were asking, because the PPIs are going on for Titan, how is the PPI scenario and what do they generally ask. But before I go into the PPI, let me tell you internship में how many reviews or these regular checks do happen. For some people daily conversation होता है. मेरे manager के साथ almost मेरा regular conversation होता था, and then there was this bi-weekly review with my manager का manager and one mid review with again my manager ka manager, and finally one final review with my manager ka manager. Apart from this, I had 2 reviews and 2 presentations, with one with the head of retail and the entire retail team, because I had some great findings to tell them as well. और मेरा एक और ये हुआ था final review, interview and presentation हुआ था with the head of supply chain, you can say the CMO, which is the Chief Manufacturing Officer. I presented in front of him physically as well. After 5 presentations, there is this one form that is rolled out by the HR आपके मैनेजर को, and आपके मैनेजर को आपको ग्रेडिंग देनी है, and he or she has to write कि whether आप eligible हो टाइटन में आने के लिए, PPO लेने के लिए or not. And if they give a yes, you will get a PPI, which means a pre-placement interview. Now, first round of interview is taken by a head level guy, like head of retail, head of wearables. I think my interview was most probably taken by head of retail of watches, if I'm not wrong, and head of wearables in the eye care division, or I'm not exactly able to recall who head of technology of the eye care division or someone like of that sort. So 2 people plus the HR, and basically these 2 people will be asking the questions for the first round. The questions were based on your project. So there was a presentation planned that you have to present, but I didn't eventually have to present, but I had to give a verbal presentation of what all things I did in my internship, and they kept on grilling and cross questioning that have you implemented this, have you done that, what is bullwhip effect in the supply chain, did you observe that while you were researching, आपको क्या लगा कि bullwhip effect का कोई फंडा आप यहाँ पे अप्लाई करोगे तो वो चलेगा कि नहीं, what is DDMRP, because I applied DDMRP, demand driven material resource planning, उसका डिफरेंस क्या है कंटिन्यूस रिव्यू पॉलिसी एंड पीरियोडिक रिव्यू पॉलिसी के साथ. ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स आपको एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ता है, एंड व्हेन यू एक्सप्लेन ऑल ऑफ दिस दे विल आस्क फर्दर क्वेश्चंस कि आपने कुछ चीजें इंप्लीमेंट करी या नहीं करी, एंड देन इट्स अप टू यू हाउ यू जस्टिफाई दो. सो मोर और लेस रिलेटेड टू प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड स्टफ. ये हो गया पहला राउंड. पहले राउंड के ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 मंथ्स के बाद मेरे दूसरे राउंड हुआ था. कोई कैंडिडेट्स का वो इंटरवल कम होता है, मेरा इंटरवल ज्यादा था. तो ऐसा मत सोचिएगा कि फर्स्ट राउंड आपको क्लियर नहीं हुआ है और आपको चांस नहीं मिल रहा है सेकंड राउंड के लिए, इफ यू आर being delayed in the process. Many a times pipeline is long and it takes about 1.5 months का time between first round and second round. आप प्लेसकॉम से पूछ लीजिए, प्लेसमेंट कमिटी will make it very clear to you whether you have been shortlisted or not, because the company flows in a mail regarding that and many a times the placement committee also pushes कि ये candidate को आप ले लीजिए. There is a lot of internal process and chaos that goes on. Second round of PPI will be a CXO round, that is a chief executive officer or chief operating officer or chief marketing officer of any of the brands of Titan will take your interview. My interview was taken by Tanaira head. So Tanaira, if you don't know, for your information, it is a sari brand that Titan has opened in the year 2017. It is a premium sari brand selling different kinds of saris all across India, and we are trying to penetrate into the market. We have been doing quite a good business now, and you can read about the brand, go to the website, search about the brand, and it is one of the new brands of Titan, but it has been doing exceptionally well in the market and has already created that perception of brilliant hand woven saris throughout India. So that divisional CEO, Mr. Ambuj Narayanan, he took my interview, and the interview was about 45-50 minutes, and the HR will always be there throughout the interview. The HR will not ask questions as such, but Ambuj sir was asking a lot of questions on personal background as well as the project, more or less again mostly driven by the project. that I had done, how did I do this, why did I not do this, why did I do this. And right after the interview, about within an hour, the result was declared and a mail would officially come that you have been selected or you've not been selected. So ये है entire procedure कैसे मेरे को नौकरी मिली टाइटन में. इफ यू आर अ लेटरल एंट्री, आई विल से एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज है. आप एचआरस को फॉलो करो, और ये जनरल टैक्टिक्स है. अगर कोई भी कंपनी में आपको नौकरी करनी है तो आप एचआरस को लिंक्डइन पे फॉलो करो. दे कीप ऑन पोस्टिंग job links, a lot of openings that are there in the company. Apart from that, company का careers page है, आप careers page में directly जाके CV upload कर सकते हैं. resume upload करने के साथ साथ you can fill up your basic details as well, and then if the company likes your resume, likes your basic details, they will give you a call and they will give you a mail that you can come and then you can have the interview. So lateral entry में भी हमारे एक senior, most recently he came into the sourcing department and I had a lot of interaction. So ये भी है कि lateral entry भी होती है, तो आप वो भी चेक कर लीजिए. पीपीआई का प्रोसीजर मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है. लेटरल एंट्री का भी कैसे अप्लाई करें वो भी मैंने बता दिया. तो करियर सेक्शन में जाइए और खोजिए कि कोई है ओपनिंग है कि नहीं. So that was it from my side for today. I told you about how I got through the process of PPI and PPO and got into Titan, how a lateral entry guy can also come and bag in a job. So ladies and gentlemen out there, come with all the energy, and this is not the end of world for you. Even if you do not secure, there are much better companies that are waiting for you. So if the placement season is kicking in the colleges, all the very best for all the processes. Meanwhile, I will take a leave and I will keep on bringing more brilliant videos like this on this channel, lifestyle videos, educational videos, more content like this. अगर आपको पसंद आए content, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for regular updates, and that was it from my side, my friends. Signing off for today.